Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we tear everything apart on the truck, get it ready for paint. We need to do this really quickly, but really in depth because I want it to shine at Carlisle Truck Nationals. Let's get to it. Like I said, everything has to come apart. The bumper, the hood, the wide body kit, the tailgate, the doors, the mirrors, even some of the trim, all of it has to come off because we want a flawless paint job on this thing. And it's going to take a lot of effort to do it. It's going to take a few weeks to get this thing really dialed in. So I'm starting right now and not a moment to waste. And unfortunately for stuff like the hood, we have to paint the underside as well. So it's going to take double the effort. We're going to have to be really careful inside these door jambs because we're also going to paint that as well. I also have to take care of some of the finishing details on the kit, like sealing these holes and access ways so we can keep water out of the passenger area. All right, so starting off with the door, we'll pry off this connector. There's 2 plugs in here, we'll get those disconnected. There's 4 13mm nuts, 2 up top, 2 on the bottom. We'll get that door ripped right off. All right, so we got this door scuffed down and there are a few low spots that I want to give some attention to, see if I can bring back out. Right here, this area needs to be worked. It's a line, maybe about an inch size ding. This door edge is kind of buckled out a little bit, so I'm going to work the hammer and dolly here since I can access both sides. And then right in here, I'm going to scuff it a little bit more and fix that area. And then here's a little low spot. I'm going to work with the hammer and dolly as well. So we're going to bring all of that up and level. And then this door will pretty much be done. And then we can move on to the other one. One tip that I like to share is after you scuff everything down with a DA or whatever, take a look at the shiny spots. The shiny spots are going to tell you the area that's low. That's basically the area that the sandpaper wasn't able to get to. So that's an area that I need to provide a little bit of attention to. Everywhere else that's scuffed really well because I'm going across the panel with a flat sander, it's gonna be dull. It's gonna be consistently flat. So I still got more work to do, but I wanted to show you how to spot those low areas really quickly before you even have to bring out guide coat to see where the areas are. Anyway, let's get back to work. Underneath the hood, we got 4 bolts on the hinges. Got to pry off those shocks and then get the washer nozzles disconnected as well. For the bumper, I'm only holding it in with zip ties because I knew I needed to take this off real quick, fast, and in a hurry. We're gonna have to break down the entire bumper, remove all of the grills, the fog lights, the entire bit, just to totally get everything ready. All right, so we got a lot of things off and prepped so far. The front bumper has already been disassembled and prepped. I've gotten all that scuffed. The door, I've filled in all the imperfections, just need to sand that and then that'll be set. I got the headlights out. If you saw my video on the Avalon, then I know how to bake headlights now. So I'm gonna bake these and get rid of the moisture that's inside of them and then even personalize a couple of things. So that is good to go. The hood is off, I got that right up here. And then a couple of the additional pieces are up here and in the bed. So now I need to flip the car around, get that door off, get the tailgate off, and prep those pieces as well. All right, so today is the day. It's Saturday, 2 weeks away from Carlisle Nationals, and I need to get the car painted. I need to get the truck painted. Gosh, now it's a truck. Okay, so now I need to get the truck painted, and I've gotten the doors, I've got the bumper over there, I got the hood up here, and I'm gonna paint all of them today. If I can get the wide body flares in, that would be a bonus, but I'm just trying to hope to get these 4 things done. And we're gonna do 2 stages. We're gonna do primer, and then we're going to do base coat and clear coat. So we'll be able to get all that done hopefully before the end of the day. And I'm gonna set up my kill room. That's what I call it. For all my Dexter fans, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna lay down plastic on the floor over on that side. I'm gonna drape plastic over the lift. And that way I have a contained unit that I can paint parts in, and overspray won't get all over the shop. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I got the truck outside, so it's finally not raining, so it won't get damaged in any sort of way. And we just need to clean up the shop, clean up everything really, really closely, and that way we'll get a really, really good paint job. So let's get to it. All right, so now everything is tarped off. The truck is all clean with wax and grease remover, and we're gonna paint the entire passenger side. I left the roof a little bit out in the open because I don't know how much of it I'm just gonna primer right now. I'm not gonna go into base coat, clear coat right now. I just wanna primer it and make sure that all of my highs and lows are good to go. But I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is actually the best paint job that I've ever done so far, and I don't want to ruin it by making a mistake or doing anything brash. So I'm just gonna take my time, I'm gonna do it right, and hopefully everything will come out looking good. So let's get to it. We about to turn it on. All right, so we got the truck flipped around, and bodywork is nearly done on this. There's just a couple areas that I need to touch up. I need to sand all of that down and get it smooth. I need to fill in that area where the rear door plug-in was, and then just smooth out up here and down here. This entire bed side is pretty much good already. And then there are some final touches on this back side that I need to fill in. So we can get to that and finally get the entire truck in F8 green. All right, so it is 1 a.m. The car is finally ready for primer and paint. I got everything like covered and we're all good there. So I'm gonna mix up some paint, lay it down, see how the primer turns out. I feel really good about this, so I'm hoping that it looks as good as I hope it does, and that way we can just quickly sand and then get right into base coat, clear coat. Let's hop to it. Hey everybody, so it's the next morning. I'm back in the garage and let me show you how things laid down. So the deck lid is over here. I've got the body over here and everything's looking really, really good. There's some small imperfections. Say if we look real close, we'll see a couple right here. I tried to dig this out, but it wasn't going. And then a couple minor imperfections over here. But largely, the entire trunk lid looks really good. I nailed that body line on that side, so you can see it really matches up well. On this side, it's just a little bit funky. It's edging in a little bit that way. So I'm gonna fix that real quick, but a much better effort than the times of previous. The fender was always great, so that laid down well. The door jamb looks really good. I didn't do anything there. I don't know if that fly is still alive. Jesus Christ. They came out of the woodwork last night. Once I started spraying, those little mosquitoes or gnats or whatever just came out from everywhere. Anyway, over here, this transition looks really nice. Just a couple small pinholes here. A couple pinholes in areas that need attention right around the third brake light. There's one more right there. The entire tail end looks really, really good. There's a couple of areas I can use a little bit of filler right in here. And I can blend up everything going that way. So all of that looks good too. So I'm feeling really good about it. Get everything looking great. And then we can start to lay down our base coat, clear coat. Here it is. Everything is laid and it looks great. We had a couple issues with the gun. I'll go into that in a minute, but overall everything just laid down really, really good. And I can't wait till everything sets up. We can get it out. I'm really happy with it until I just saw an insect in my clear. Oh my God, I can't win. I can't win, but I'll take care of that later. Overall though, I really am happy with it. And I'm just gonna go clean up, let this thing set up, and then maybe later on tonight, I'll unmask everything and maybe pull it out, because the final thing that I have to do is the wheel arches. I gotta do the wheel arches. So all of that still has to get painted. It's a narrow body until then, but man, feeling good. That is finally behind me. It looks so good. It looks so good. All right, be back in a minute. All right, so it's the next day. The body is painted. I'm reassembling everything. It's all outside. But I needed to respray the hood, and I need to take care of the wide body kit. Let me tell you why. So the hood happened to be streaking. It had several streaks across it that I just wasn't very happy with. So what I did was I sanded everything down with 400 grit. I'm going to wipe it all down, scuff the pieces that I've missed, like the edges and the center part here, and then we'll respray it. We'll go with base coat and then clear coat, making sure to get even coverage across everything, and then we'll be all set. Over here, I still have to take everything off of the stand, scuff it, and then put it back, and then we can get to primer and paint. I'll move this out of the way for primer, just so it doesn't get on there, but I think I'm ready to go. Thank you so much for watching this episode. It was really exciting to see the truck come together. On the next episode, we take it to Carlisle for the 2024 Truck Nationals. And all of the fuel-related issues that have been plaguing the build since the Supercharger build come to a head. Is this build left up in smoke? You'll just have to find out. Thanks for watching.